Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing about question set number 31. So here's the first part of this question, and here's the second part of this question, and here's the third part of this question. And yeah, I will be describing to you what this means. Hope you guys pause the video and read the question. And yeah, so this question is all about a shop called Aralia Shoe Center, and the owner has kept up to this date their records about customers and the products in bill books. So the problem is that these bill books can be easily destroyed and easily be misplaced by employees. And handling large set of data is really hard with this bill book. So the owner has finally decided to move to a software solution. So this software solution, the commission is given to the AI soft, um, and you work there as a senior software engineer, and you need to create a database for this store. So I'm going to use MySQL Workbench to create my database, and so I will open up MySQL Workbench and open up a new connection. Open up an existing connection, and then you can do is there are like two methods which you could create a table. I'm going to use I'm going to use an ER diagram to create a database. So let me click file and select new model here, and right click here to edit the database name as Arlia Show Center. So let me copy this and paste it here, and click rename reference to rename the database, and click add diagram to add the ER diagram. So yeah, and the first table is for users, to store every user who comes to this store. So to create a table, you can press T and click here, or you can just select this and click here, doesn't matter which one. So the table name is user, and the primary keys or primary key of that table is user ID, so which could be used to uniquely identify each user present within this table. So that's that. And the column is first name is Vacha 45. Vacha means it takes a text as data. So text in a programming language, text is called as string. So this takes string as a data type. So that is Vacha, and that's why we use Vacha. And the data length, so the maximum character that we assume a name could have is 45. So that's why we have the data length as 45. So for int, we do not specify any data length. So one thing to keep in mind, the last name is also 45, and contact number is 10. I'm calling the data length. So the status is int. Which all these not null boxes have to be checked because we are not taking any null values. So that's that, and that creates the first table. So the second table is called gender. So let me select here and make the table name gender. The primary key of gender table is the ID. which should auto increment on each when a new record is added. So yeah, and then the next column should be gender name, which takes the data length 10, and you should check the not null box here. And the third table would be user type, and the primary key of user type table is user type ID, and which will auto increment, and user type name is the second column, which takes data length up to 45, and which is also have the text which also have the string data type. So this is called as the data type of this column is varchar. Let me close this. So that answers the first, second and third questions. So the fourth, fifth and the sixth questions are all so follows the same logic. So let me answer the fourth question. So the data, the table must be system login, table name must be system login, and then the login ID is the primary key of that table, which should auto increment on each instance near new record is added. So yeah, the second column is username, and we have to check the not null box, and the data length of that is 20. So yeah, and for the third column we would like to use data length 45, and you have to check this not null box, and that answers the fourth question. Now we are going to answer the fifth question. So the fifth table name is address, and this has the primary key address ID, which should auto increment on each time when we add a new record. And we have the second column as number, which is like the number of the house, and we have the street 1 and street 2. So each takes the data type varchar, which indicates that it takes string data type, which indicates the data type as string. So that's that. Okay. It should be straight to, and then let me check this box. And yeah, I think the fifth question is done. So let me answer the sixth question, the final question. So let me press T and create a table here and select city and make the primary key as city ID, which will auto increment on each time. So this should be city name, right? And this should be simple. Okay, so yeah, and which also takes the data length 45. So other than contact number and gender name, other than contact number, gender name and username, all the other columns, and other than except primary keys, all the other columns took data length varchar data length 45. So that's That's the thing to keep in mind that. And yeah, so let me so after everything is done, you can select database, and since we are doing this for the first time, click forward, select forward engineering, and don't change any of this, and just click next. And if all is done, if you refresh here, you can see the database name Show Center. So let me open up my Navigat and select Show Center and select C. You can see the following tables have been created successfully. And yeah, I think that wraps up the video. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Peace.